The cross-legged seat is an archetypal posture that is sort of multifaceted. You can use it for many different purposes. I like to explore both the mashing potential in this, in oscillation again, and the ability to transition from cross-legged to full squat to standing, or cross-legged to quadruped. So first, the mashing component. When we come into a tight cross-legged position, noticing that the ankles kind of lock against one another, we can shift our weight forward, and you'll notice that as my butt comes off the ground, as my seat lifts from that weight shift, my top shin bone, you could say, or my tibia of the top leg, it's mashing into the ankle of the bottom leg. If we want to give some bony landmarks, you can say that inner ankle bone, that nub right here, your medial malleolus, that mash where the legs intersect will be right above that, sort of on that inner upper ankle. So as we come forward, mashing it, we can shift our weight, pushing off the knee. We push, spiral, fall, and catch. Push, spiral, fall, catch. So we just get that figure eight again, that oscillation. To transition, we can either come back with a little curl of sternum. This will eventually proof our teaser, right? We can recross the other side. We come through again, and we can give it a little mash here. Remembering that we work only to about a 7 out of 10 in terms of intensity, because we don't want to overwhelm the nervous system and sort of re-traumatize anything. We just want only to titrate out that tension. Easy breaths. I can come back, recross, mash the other side. If I like to transition from the other direction, we can come up to what could be quadruped, but instead we're going to recross and come back down and through. Giving that a little mash. We can come through again, recrossing on the other side, giving that a little mash. Now to explore the transitions. We can come through this into feet back about hip width apart and parallel. You'll notice they uncross. So that can come to our quadruped. We can also, in this position, drop back into the feet, curl the sternum, and come into our full squat, noticing that my armpits are kind of hooked over my knees, and I curl my sternum into it, so it passively shrugs my shoulders, gets my shoulder blades out of the way to open the back of the rib cage so I can really hang into this easy C-curve full squat. I can come back into it again, that quadruped, to lifting the feet, crossing to the other side. I can transition, and I can come into full squat. Full squat can transition into standing. So this is just a really useful posture. Philip Beach talks about how the mashing drill here is actually great for its acupressure potential. I'm not sure exactly the points on which meridians this will affect, but it's a really wonderful opener if we think just for our own, just the simple anatomy of it. It's really wonderful for kind of unadhering this fibula, this outer bone. So if our tibia is our big bone, our shin bone here, the fibula is the one on the side, the bow-shaped one next to it, that ends at this outer ankle nub. It helps to kind of mobilize that fibula as we oscillate through and mash. And then as we do the other side, it helps to mobilize that fibula as this inner ankle's being mashed. And then for its transition potential, I love the ability to be able to, from the floor, very simply come to squat and then standing, or to be able to transition back through what is teaser to another cross-legged seat. Both directions I find really useful.